Alright, hello, and welcome to Pillars of Eternity.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Oh no. Wait. Let's go with this. Okay, alright. Come on. Your caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache staging shows, quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Sparfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder.
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up. Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha.
The woman looks
Kalisha!
up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's
Sure.
get going before you keel over.
Let's go! Anyone need supplies? Careful with that!
Oh. What the hell?
You heard the man.
Sure.
Let's get going before you keel over.
Anyone need supplies?
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies.
Don't have enough for a potion. don't quite need the equipment. Hey. Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, combat.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Hmm?
2 per encounter.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Alright. Oh. Okay.
Let's check by those out.
Huh?
Just have them
Province.
attack for a minute. Hey, combat over.
Huh?
This is it.
General update, okay. Yeah? How is it you've happened to come here? I don't know what I'm doing with that voice. You've got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end, but my experience, they don't always... Kalaska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Roderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me, but, well, got some big plan in store? I'm gonna settle down and start my new life. We'll start a new life. Well, who knows? Roderick pays well enough. Maybe we end up neighbors. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odemala. Odemaho. Give me an ear. Odemal will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. What can you tell me about Drearwood? I'm not much for history, but I know what I know. Well, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire, broke off after a war some years back. Locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess, a lot of them. Been going on for years now, but people... But somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfel's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's go get your water. Right, Waz, that doesn't do anything. My voices are fucking bearable, I'm aware of that. Come on, where is he? I think I wandered too far down it. Alright, I need to cross the bridge.
Barful went hunting.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Cassilla waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight, who no longer carries his bow. And there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparful, are you all right?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward into a feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Alright.
Let's go.
What you need?
Oh.
I'm not quite used to this combat. These games like this tend to be being more turn-based. Alright, that's the end
Come
of that
on, we
combat.
have to get back to camp.
Let's loot first. Right, WAS, that doesn't work, just arrow keys. Not in this version, anyway. Oh, cool.
Huh?
What you need?
Yeah.
Alright.
What you need?
Let's go.
This is definitely an interesting system. Kinda like an MMO. Come on, loot. Hey, oh, down here. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Cassilica puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from the bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser! Do not forfeit this man's life, for a fight you will lose. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They only mean to kill us all. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. The man considers this, looking up and down. Yet. He shoves Heoden towards you, and he does so. Well, as he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hyoden's torso. Hyoden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Have her go and just disable him for a moment. Someone already did?
Hmm?
Hmm? How can I help?
What you need?
Your enemy lies serpentine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful grasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us! Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to sweep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across chest and bowl, Odama's body stirs when with great effort he raises his staggering head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
I hope to loot things, but oh well. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy, before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hyoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hyoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind. From your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a great chance of hitting your mark. I don't have dexterity. Throw your weapon at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jaws Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. You hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance in swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Theoden's jaw tightens. He nods.
Huh?
Again, immediately go to Wazd and does not work.
Nice and slow.
Well, this is definitely an interesting opening.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
You don't seem too upset about all of this. Gasilica looks at you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse, too. Seen worse and kept on walking, 'cause there's nothing else to be done, and 'cause there's other people you care about who still need you. What happened out there? Gasilica shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in Air Glenfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfathan word is Biawek. But to them it's the gods' way of repaying the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Let's just get going. Theoden takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back onto his feet. But his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. Seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Gasilica's right, we have to press on. We don't know what we're up against. Again, immediately go to Waz. They might have to just mess with the vines.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Nice and slow.
Nothing else to loot.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
I don't know. I want to walk around a bit and see what else there is. Oh, what is this? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zaurip, and it watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arm. I'll tell you to pieces, lizard. The Zurup's eyes narrow as it hisses at you. It lunges, raising the spear.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Okay. Again.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Alright, so...
How can I help? Found something.
Whole thing a trap?
What you need?
Feels like there's a draft coming through that wall.
Crap.
Don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Huh? Yeah. Right.
Oh, spiders. Well, this is gonna be annoying.
How can I help?
Anything to loot? If I keep
Sure.
hitting caps lock.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sure.
That's gonna take me out. I kinda wanna explore the ruins a bit more though.
What you need?
How can I help?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I might be able to break through here, if I were feeling better.
A crack runs along the wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through. You set to work, the cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Okay. Yeah, I'll just... Alright, so I guess that just leaves outside. Oh, what's this? 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in the midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figures closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen. And he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Oh, what's going on here? For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the earth is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land. The pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. As far as the great pillar of Adra pierces the floor, from below its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus, much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours. They seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or. At the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard, in ceremonial robe, crowned with strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him. One question, above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Are they dead? You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that. An involuntary paranoid tic. If this was a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them nowhere to be seen. Hyoda and Kasilica lie bloody on uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Okay, well I guess I've lost friends. Level up. I've got a couple points. I'm gonna be in armor. I'm not gonna worry about stealth. Alright. No new classes unlocked. Class. I'll grab that. Oh. What is this? Flesh? Thistle flesh. berries. I guess. Where am I? I'm seeing spirits. Okay. Duplicate things. Oh, I just have daggers. We got a hatchet. Crossbow. Battle axe, I'll use that.
Mm-hmm.
I missed.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, come on. You can hit.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
There we go.
Ready to sleep like the dead. Greetings.
Our caravan is attacked. I'm trying to get to Guided Vale. Hard luck, I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep to the road and you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine, we came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a boar instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly. He didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this force already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. In a cave a ways up that way. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It's a great brute of a beast. Bear, not a boar. Jeez. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Farewell. Okay, switch new weapon sets. Alright. I think I'll end it here for now. Thanks for joining me on this new adventure. Until next time, have a blessed day.